Hello, Land Academy and friends. Welcome to the Thursday call. This is 10 years of us doing it. This session 409, 1,200 plus hours of unique content, helping our members get deals done better. For the first 15 minutes of the call, it is open to the public and our guests. We'll take a question actually that our team put together for us to answer. We'll look at real estate current events, if any. And then finally, at the end, I will review a transaction that has already occurred, and we can take a look at how much money one of our members about a year ago has made. Sound good?
I love it.
All
Who
right.
doesn't want to talk about that?
Let's take a question, Jill. Go ahead.
All right. So, and feel free to, for our guests, if I may add, if you type something in wherever you're watching YouTube or Facebook and do it soon, my team can sometimes grab it and put it in front of us so we can answer it live here too. So, all right. Mikey W wrote, I have someone who called me back and said they accept my offer. Yay. They said it's listed and I need to work with their realtor. Bummer. What do I need to do? Is this a bad thing? Yeah. Can I quote you? Can I please quote you?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Somebody got there first.
Oh, yeah.
Now, go ahead.
Listen, we haven't talked about this in a long time because we haven't had a real estate downturn for quite some time. Now is the time just to start thinking about making offers on properties that are listed on the MLS for an extreme length of time. So if you see a property that's been listed on the MLS for 150 days, 200 days, or it's years on market instead of days on market, I think it might be appropriate if you look at their debt structure, see how much they paid for it or if they have a loan on it, and start making a silly offer. Should I do that, or should you do that instead of sending a mailer out? Absolutely not. But we have had some luck doing that lately.
Sorry, I didn't know we were sharing that. Caught me off, caught me off guard as well. Wow, I never thought Jack would ever say that. Jack, did you just give me permission to troll the MLS? Hold on. Let's clarify. It's in an area you know really well. You know, every time you have had 5 acres, just like this 5 acre property, everyone that you bought for 10 or 20,000, you sold them for 50,000 inside of 2 weeks. You know, and this one's on the MLS and they're obviously doing it wrong. They have two pictures and one map and 3 words about the zoning. That's it. It's like this, they're doing it all wrong. So you know what? And they're probably tired of it. I might just give them a call just to see if they would, and they've got it listed for 80,000. You're like, we all know this doesn't work. No wonder it's sitting there, all of mine sold. In that type of environment, you have permission
Like,
to give
like you need my
a
permission.
brief call to say, I know this sounds crazy and I don't mean to offend anyone. This is the real world. Then it comes to me to call and go, you can get this for 10. That's all he does and walks away. I'm like, great.
True.
So I'm like, all right, I don't mean to offend anyone, but if this, hey, hi, agent, again, never thought we'd be saying this, but, and don't make this your whole business model. Don't spend 80 hours on it. Do it like one a week, maybe, because you know the area again.
Well, if one smacking you in the face.
Yeah, you're like, I'm watching this one. This guy's doing it all wrong. I can
Yeah,
buy this.
just like
Just
that.
say, look, if your guy's sick of this at any point and he wants to sell it for 10, let me know. I'll make it happen and I can cash him out inside of a week, or whatever it is, kind of thing. And then walk away. Don't bug him. Don't spend too much time on it. Because somebody might say, you know what, my guy is sick of it, and I'm sick of my guy. I'm the agent, I'm sick of the seller. Yeah, I'll talk him into 10.
Hey, I hope that's what's happening here.
Thank you.
I hope they accepted your offer because it was 20% of retail.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? This ties into,
Oh,
there's a question in Discord right now that someone said, hey, I've done well for 4 years and I'm struggling right now. We got to roll with the punches, everyone. Look at all the things that we're talking about in Land Academy and all the different property types that we're telling you about. Do you know why we're doing that? Because we all have to pivot and the data tells us what to pivot. And that's what we're doing. And we're driving around and yes, it's a different background. Yay. We're in a different state. Um, we're really studying and getting to know this and learn more so we can share it with you and help you.
what's the data telling us right now? The data is telling us that there's a ton of property on the market, more than I've ever seen. It's more expensive than it's ever been. And there's a ton of aging in place real estate.
Yeah,
So make some offers on that stuff.
there you go.
I'm not saying be reckless and irresponsible about it. I'm saying if there's a few properties that you know you can make work because they're not being presented correctly, buy them.
Excellent.
Offers to owners is constantly improving and uh, running promotions. If you would like to see what the actual promotion is in real time, give them a call
Yep.
or send them a note here.
Yep.
The phone number's here and support at offers2owners.com and they'll hook you up.
Yep. Tell them Jack sent you.
Yeah, not Jill, right?
No, not on that one.
Our staff's all running around right now saying, what are they going
I,
to say
I
next?
did something in Facebook and somewhere yesterday before my thing. I'm like, and by the way, if you're not a Atlantic member, just send a note here and tell them Joel sent you. They're like, thanks. But they'll hook you up. They will.
Jill's going to explain our current events next week, right? As she can't talk.
We just recorded a bunch of shows. I don't know if they're for next week or the week after, but just because it's a holiday, we still always do 5 shows a week. So make sure you listen. We have some good ones coming up. Career Path 10. We are in week 5 next week. Super excited. It's going great. So that you can see
Great
our,
group of people this
yeah,
time.
phenomenal. So we have our office hours and our guided module all on Monday. Ends up being 4 to 5 hours together, but that's what it takes. You need to do that. It's 4 to 5 hours with not just us, but amazing people in this room. We're all learning all kinds of stuff, getting to pick each other's brain. And next Thursday, hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will not be sitting in these seats. I don't even know what state I'll be in, but I know I won't be in this exact seat on Thursday. I can say that. So we'll just make sure you know about that.
Let's take a look at the weekly housing data as published by National Association of Realtors. As you know, every week we look at the weekly trend and then the actual year over year trend. This looks pretty flat to me. No change, meaning no change. Median listing prices are about zero. They have not been trending up or down week over week, and they're only about 0.2% lower than last year. I was hoping when we looked at this a couple of weeks ago that it would start to trend downward. We need to have prices get a little bit lower so we can flush some of this stale existing property out of the MLS. And so we can jam it up with our own new stuff and have it be new, not swimming in just a sea of stale real estate listings. New listings, same stats. We are looking at slightly even more freaking property on the market. This was anomaly. This was strange, and I expected this to be higher this week, but it's not. So we're at plus 4%, plus 2% year over year. Active listings, it's about the same. There's 25 or 26% more active listings on the market over last year.
You know, I was gonna say when the listing prices not changing, I was thinking a lot of this was going to be because they pulled their listings, but based on this active listings, like from these 3 weeks, there's not a lot of people pulling their listings.
This is officially getting old.
Yeah.
There's a ton of property on the market.
Yeah.
And a slightly ever more property coming on the market.
Mhm.
We've had the feds have reduced interest rates, which I thought was going to help, as did many.
What?
They have not. Mortgage rates are staying at 7%.
That bites. 7 bad.
If you bought
5
fortunate enough to
good.
buy some real estate around 2020 or a little bit afterward, 20 up to through probably 2022, you have hopefully a fixed rate mortgage in the 3% range, maybe less than that. This is twice that amount. The same exact house about 3 years ago cost twice as much to own now. And in this case, a little bit more. 6% would be twice. This is 7%. That is why we're seeing this stagnant real estate until this number comes down. This wasn't that even that long ago. This is in September. It was 6%. It's a whole additional point. It's like the stock market going up and down.
Mhm.
It's not good. It's stopping everybody from buying and selling. When this does drop, a lot of property is going to get sold.
Mhm.
Now's the time to buy some really cheap land. Just keep hammering it. That's enough.
I was just thinking about this exact situation. How many months ago was it? No, you know what? It was last spring. It was last spring when there were a lot of people selling property going, man, I wish I had 10 more of those.
Yep.
You know?
I've said that 100 times in my life.
I know.
I know you have too. You say it to me almost every day.
I do. I wish I had 10 more of those.
Hey, if you want to get to know somebody really, really well, spend 6 months with them in an RV. This is a parcel fact and that we own, as you all probably know. And every week we use this username to look at our members' properties. On right around here, I just randomly chose a property today in Riverside County. Looked it up because I remember this. I'm sure you know who this property this is, and I looked at this up and I researched myself to see what
Oh, it
happened.
went.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nice. Is it a mobile or is it a house?
it's a house.
Okay.
I mean, it's a infill lot,
Oh, okay.
and this is what happened to the property here. It sold for 86,000, and he purchased it for around 30. And you can see it. He listed it for 100. Took about a month to sell.
Nice.
This is what it looks like in real life.
Yeah.
And I
Totally remember
remember
this.
talking about the values of the properties on either side of it, and how strong
Yeah,
it was. This is a super strong market. It's not much to look at, but super strong market.
it
He did
is.
great. Buy for
Yeah.
30, sell for 86. That's what we do here. All right, public, thank you very much. I hope you do incredibly well in your land investment life.
Oh, and general public, watch for Black Friday, FYI.
Oh,
Just
good.
FYI. There might be a Black Friday opportunity coming your way. So make sure we have your email address. So send a little note to support@landacademy.com or download our ebook. That will get you in the system too. If you haven't read it, it's a good read. And then you'll know about the Black Friday thing that's coming up. That's all I have to share.
For the rest of you, please load up your questions
Mhm.
and uh, and your deals, and we'll